Hey there everyone, I'm Vickie Howell, founder and Chief Creative Officer at YarnYAY, and it is that time of the month that we always look forward to because we get to share what we have been working on for our subscribers, for our monthly box subscribers, that is. So it's June, it's about to be in summer, and we are ready and here for it. So I'm super excited to give you a little reveal. Just right off the top though, I want to tell you that we are live now, so you can go to yarnyay.com and just click on that subscribe to June, and you can get this box. We will ship it out to you next week. It is a Saturday if you're watching this live. If you're watching a replay, ignore that last statement because we'll ship it even faster. All right, so every month you get a cute little box. It will either look like this or look like this. They're exactly the same. Due to supply chain issues, we work with what we got, so it'll be an extra little surprise. Inside that box, we like to feature a yarn that is maybe new to you and I, or just by a dye house or a company or a buddy of mine that we just really dig. And this month we are working with a company that I have just always thought was the coolest. Before I did this professionally, I used to always have sort of yarn envy over this company because they always came up with the best puns and just had really cool materials. And now one of my dear friends in the industry is a part of the company that distributes and owns it here in the US, distributes it here in the US, and that is Wool and the Gang. So as we're getting into warmer weather, we might as well get into some cotton. So we are going to get a ball of Wool and the Gang shiny, happy cotton in this gorgeous lipstick color. I don't normally do primary colors, but there's something about this red and summer that just made me really happy. This yarn is a delight to work with. I actually had not worked with their cotton before. I've worked with their wools a whole bunch. It's really lovely. Cotton can get a little chalky. This doesn't have any of that. The shiny refers to just the most subtlest of sheen that really adds to the saturation of color. It's light, it's drapey, and I really think that you're going to enjoy working with that. One of the benefits though to a sort of simpler yarn like this, there's not, this is a solid color. It's a, just sort of a stalwart type of fabric, means that we can really play with techniques. So my team and I have been, it's pretty fair to say, obsessed over the past several months with the current trend of embroidering on knit and crochet wear, especially flowers. So I don't know if you've searched on the interwebs at all. You could go down a rabbit hole if you check it out. But there's so many beautiful things that just add a depth and texture and fun in a way that maybe you haven't thought knitwear venturing into before. So it works the best if you're working on a very sort of plain stitch over it so that the embroidery can really pop. So our focus this month is going to be embroidering on knit and crochet pieces. So in addition to our shiny happy cotton, you will get, I'm just going to grab them really quickly. I have a whole pile here. You're also going to get more cotton, but this is DMC Pearl Cotton 5. It is I think it's their chunkiest of a version. It's really beautiful, saturated colors. You'll get three colors. You're going to get three colors. One sort of, we're calling the stem color, a greenish, and then a couple other petals colors at random. It'll be a surprise. So you'll get both of these together as a little bundle. We've got them bundled under the label like this. You'll work with a double strand of these. It works perfectly for with this yarn. I will really be talking a lot this month about having success with your embroidery on knitwear, and I'm going to tell you why I'm going to talk about that in just one second with one of our next offerings. But we are going to have your back. You don't ever have had to embroider before. I think it's going to be a ton of fun. So we've got our Wool and the Gang Shiny Happy Cotton, our DMC Pearl Cotton 5 in 3 colors. So let's talk about that project that we're going to make. So this month I I designed both of the main projects. We are going to be working on zippy bags that are fairly plainly stitched because they will also, you guessed it, be embroidered with flowers. So this actual piece is knit in one piece. It's plain stockinette, but with a border, a seed stitch border. There's a little turning ridge at the bottom. You'll embroider on it before you seam the sides. Add an optional zipper. If you don't want to do a zipper, you could add little straps, you could add a button, you could leave it open, you do you. I went with a contrasting. I have a tutorial on how to add a zipper, so I've got you. If you want, you can add a cute little zipper tag. This does not come in the box though. We should have these separately, but you can add whatever you want. And we're going to learn how to embroider all of these beautiful flowers. Isn't that so fun? Okay, so this is called Flossie. This is the knit project. So we always do for crocheters what we do for knitters. So the crochet version I'm calling Moxie. And here it is. It is worked in, just simple single crochet. Because, both of these I should also say is there, you can line them if you'd like. I actually have not lined them yet, mostly because of time, but also because we went down a needle and a hook size, and for this one it's single crochet. It's actually a dense enough fabric that if sewing is not your gig, you could skip it already. So on this one, we do a series of lazy daisy stitches, but you're going to be able to choose whatever flowers you want, and I'll talk to you a little more about that in a second. And I made a little tassel with the leftover pearl cotton. Super cute. This one is also made in one piece as a rectangle and seamed up the sides. So those are our two main projects, but this time we have one more, we have a bonus knitting project. Our spring summer designer in residence, Afifa Saeed, has worked her entire residency, and this is her last month before she moves on to her next exciting gig. So Afifa decided that we could have a bonus pattern. So this bonus pattern is a long, lacy cotton skinny scarf. You could seam it at the ends or not seam it at the ends. The motif is also flower inspired. Petals. We talked about if you wanted to add embroidery that it might be cool at least at the ends of some of them to maybe create some stem around these. It's worked in stockinette with these lace panels, and it also has an I-cord, I don't know if you can see that, an I-cord edging on the sides. So this comes as a bonus pattern in the digital version of our booklet. So what that means is inside of every box you get a physical booklet. It has blurbs and such for all of the companies that you're supporting by supporting YarnYAY through this box. And then it also includes the knit and the crochet bag patterns. But there is a QR code in it as well that will send you to a digital version. And in the digital versions, we include more photos. Sometimes if a chart's necessary, for this we have some tutorials on the embroidery, some illustrated tutorials illustrated by our own Vickie Joyner. And in addition, there is that bonus pattern. So you'll get that emailed to you as well. Again, you can go to yarnyay.com at any point in time. Go ahead and subscribe, and we will get this box out to you ASAP. Okay, the next thing is something I've never done before, and that is turn a booklet around in the matter of a month, completely self-published, and we're so happy with it. So when we decided to become, not when we decided, but when we just really started getting excited about flower embroidery specifically on knitwear and crochetwear, I noticed that there wasn't a ton of, like if you looked, there weren't a ton of books or booklets available that specifically spoke to knitters and crocheters. There's tons of great embroidery books that you can absolutely make work for this, but I really wanted to speak directly to my people. So I decided just for this box and for you that I would write a little book. And it launches in this box. You'll be the first to get it. Embroider Knit Volume 1, 10 Flowers to embroider on knit and crochet. It is written by me and illustrated by Becky Joyner, who is our maker of things on Team YarnYAY. And it will focus on all of these adorable stitches. I'm going to do a separate video giving you a tour through the book later, but just to give you a little sneak preview, some adorable stitches, and every single one of them has Becky's illustrations that will, let me just give you a little sneak peek. That will, that's not it. That will walk you through it. So we do step-by-step instructions. So we're really happy with this. It's pretty adorable. My youngest actually suggested that I frame all of the 10 swatches, and I might do it because they're so cute. And it's really just fun. It adds another element to your knit and crochet without a huge leap in technical difficulty. So everybody who gets this box will get one of the very first copies of my latest booklet, Embroider Knit. Okay, as if that weren't enough, this next thing, did I tell you? I don't think I mentioned that this box is actually worth around $70, and it only costs under $40. So this is, I think this might be our highest value box ever. So that is, we're not necessarily like aiming a price point, but I always get excited whenever I can give as much as I can give to my YarnYAYers. It just makes me super happy. So this last item, I really love this brand called Letico. They are Letico Leathers. They get all of their leather from the waste from the meat industry, and they create the most beautiful bags. In the fall, I was carrying around one of their cognac color bags, and I have my eye on, a black one because I mostly wear black too. And so I was really excited when just for us, they said they would cut us a deal so that I could include this adorable card holder. So this is like if you want to throw your credit card in when you're shopping at that LYS into your project bag. It also would be great for tapestry needles, stitch markers, whatever. The retail value of this is $30 just by itself. Did I mention our box is under 40? So this alone, it is really high quality. The stitching's beautiful. It's got a really nice hand to it. So I'm really excited. So this is a leather mini pouch from Letico. Oh my goodness. All right, so that's that. That is our June box. I hope that you're as excited about getting floral as we are. I will be going live on Facebook with a flower tutorial. Later in the month, we post our What to Knit Specting list of events on each of the subscription pages at YarnYAY.com, so you'll be able to see when that comes up. We have a ton of other stuff going on too, so it should be super exciting. You can subscribe to month to month. You can do a prepay of 3 months, 6 months, 12 months. Every sort of level up saves you a couple bucks. If you do a 12-month, it saves you like over 50 bucks. So whatever fits into your budget, we're cool with. We just appreciate you supporting us. Being a small business in these days and times is no joke, and so your support means everything. If you know a knitter or crocheter that might be interested in this technique, please send them the link to subscribe to the YarnYAY June box. If you have any questions, just post them in the comment section, and we will get back to you right away. All right, thanks everyone.